Hey everybody, another Erev Shabbos is upon us. It is the Parsha of Teitzei, and something very interesting about the way this Parsha starts out is um, a cautionary tale, as it were. It says, when you, the men, go out to war, and you might see amongst the captives beautiful women, and you might say to yourself, I would like to marry those women. So Torah doesn't come right out and say don't do it, but it says you must go through a certain set of steps in order to do so. First of all, it says you have to allow her to grieve. Let her nails grow, her hair, everything. Let her grieve for the loss of her family, and only upon a certain amount of time, shall we say, a cooling off period, and you still want to marry her, it says, okay, you can go ahead and marry her. Now, Torah says that a man is allowed to take more than one wife, but again, it leads to this caution, and it says if you take from these women a secondary wife, um, it cautions that you have to be careful that one wife not become more beloved the other and the other more hated than the other, because that might lead to your children. Your children being, maybe the children of the hated wife, they might be neglected, and they might turn against you and your Judaism. Um, so it's like the Torah takes into consideration human nature, and the Torah takes in consideration, you know, what might happen if. And the Torah says, you know what? It's human nature to want things, but the Torah says, you know what? If we say straight out, don't do it, people are going to say, I don't care, and I'm going to do it anyways. But if the Torah says, you know what? Let's put in um, steps that might mitigate those feelings. And the person who feels those feelings might say at some point, this really isn't a good idea. And they might, come to their senses and not go through with what might be a very bad idea. So that's where we come in. We come in now in a very technological, age where, we can do things in an instant that might take, a long time in previous generations. But we have to still use our brains and say to ourselves, take one step at a time. Don't rush in. Because, you know what? Think things through, because sometimes something might seem like a good idea at the time, but in reality, it might not be. So take things slow, take things one step at a time, and use your brains. Have a good Shabbos. See you on the flip side.